Drone Pool here. Alright, here's what I got going on. I just got this Force One the other day. Did a test flight, but I'm really wanting to put some FPV in it. And I've had this for a little while. The Eachine DTX03, which is this little thing right here. Okay, it's a video transmitter. There's no camera. I had to attach this camera here, which is a 800 VTL 150 degree. Now, why I got this particular one is because here's the memory card right here. It's got DVR. So not only will it send a 5.8 gigahertz video feed to your monitor or your goggles, it'll record directly from the camera to the SD card for clear footage, or better footage than you get with the FPV feed by itself. Now this requires no more than 5.5 volts. So that's why I haven't done much with it yet. It does not power the camera. You have to have another power source for the camera. So what I did was I hooked up the camera, and then I hooked the camera power source into the VTX power source. Okay, that may or may not work for a long-term situation. We'll see. But I want to put it in the Ghost Drone. And yeah, I will. And as you can see right here is an empty port. That is the FPV port. I connected something to it and tested it with a multimeter, and it came out right at 5 volts. So that should work. And I just made this little, this is a 3-pin connector, except I took one wire out and just hooked it up to the connector for the TVX. So we're going to try it right now and see if this works real quick before I start figuring out how I'm going to situate everything. So I'm going to plug this in right here. Hopefully I'll get it plugged in. Okay, plugged in. Unplug this in somehow. Boy, some of these connectors are so small. Okay, so I got everything plugged in. I better keep it off of there. So I got my little monitor right here. I'll turn this on. So technically I already have the TVX set on the band and frequency I want. So technically, as soon as I plug this in, if all is good, I should have video feed coming to the monitor. And I do. Probably doesn't look that great in the camera. Don't look too bad to me right now. There I am. So I got FPV right here. So now all I gotta do is figure out how I'm gonna mount it in the bird. So alright, that's gonna be my next step. So I got it working. Now I got to figure out how I'm going to get everything mounted in and tucked away. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, Drone Pool here. I'm back. Get some of this stuff out of the way. So let me show you what I got going on. and let me know if you think it'll work. That little camera, I was able to fit it through the stopper right here. I just pulled this out and slid the camera from inside. I got it stuck right under the LED with some Velcro. I don't know if you can see that good or not. So that's where the camera's at right now. I mean, this is just a mock-up. I can change this. And with this bird, I got 3 different skins. So I figured I could probably sacrifice one of them. So I did. See this? I cut a notch in this shell right here. And all I'm going to do, take the DVX or VTX, just slide it up in that notch. Just like that. Everything tucks down in there. Get that wire out of the way. I'll do something with these wires so I don't have to struggle with this every time. But this VTX isn't moving around. It's pretty snug right there. And another thing that this allows is airflow to get in there and keep that VTX cool. So, I don't know. What do you think? You think that'll work like that? Let's turn this on. Power the bird on. So I got feed, and as I pan the bird around, I really don't see that LED right above the camera being a problem. It won't in daytime anyhow, but I'm not going to fly this at night with the FPV. So, I don't know, it seems to be working alright. So here's my plans. When I take this out in the field, I'll probably just do a line of sight test to make sure that the DVR is recording. I'll have my goggles with me. I'll have them turned on and recording. I won't be wearing them, but I want to see how the FPV feed is coming to the goggles, make sure there's no breakups or blackouts, or make sure there isn't a power issue. Then I can go back and review the footage and check it out, because if I just strapped on the goggles and took it out, and then let's say I'm 100 feet away or 200 feet away and it blacks out and I'm over trees, I'll freak out or whatever. Yeah, so I don't want to do that. So yeah, I'll just take it out and do some tests with it and see how this does, and then I'll come back and let you know how she works out. So yeah. Some of you more experienced FPV pilots out there, just let me know what you think, if you think this is going to work. Like I said, the VTX, what I could do is just put a piece of tape to keep this from sliding down if I have to. I'll figure out something, but I think that should work. Alright. I'm getting feed. It seems to be okay. So, alright. So I got this far. I guess the only other thing is to take it out in the field and test it. So when I do, I'll let you know. I'll have some DVR footage, and then I'll have some FPV footage to the goggles to make sure everything's cool there. So, alright, that'll work for now. It was a drone pool with the Force 1 Ghost Drone signing out.